Okay, he just dropped off. Go on.
Okay, as long as a tree is planted by the water, as long as a tree has its nutrients, he can live forever. You see?
Okay.
So our life is gonna be like tree, which is we're gonna be
represent.
yeah, that means that we're gonna be immortal. So let me show you a tree that is planted by a river. He's gonna be immortal. That tree is never gonna die. Now, what does that water that the tree stands by represent? This truth, the laws, keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments. Which in the kingdom we are gonna keep the laws, statutes, and commandments anyway. So that shows you that we are gonna live forever. Okay.
Right now we practice in the law and the commandment, you know. So we keep going. But when the time comes, we in the kingdom, we have them there already.
Gone.
Boom.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 1, verse 1. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful, which the scornful in the Hebrew is lawatazah, which means mockers. You know, don't be around mockers. If you have people that are not about this truth, then don't be with them, man, because they mock the truth. You see, you should not be amongst people that mock the truth. Verse 2, but his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law doth he meditate day and night. And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, that bringeth forth his fruit in his season. His leaf also shall not wither, and whatsoever he doeth shall prosper.
So that's talking about he gonna be like a tree. So that's what it's saying.
Yeah, because a tree that is close to the water, he's always gonna have
life.
And it says the tree is not gonna die. The leaves are not gonna wither. It's not gonna die. So that shows you a tree that is planted by the water is gonna live forever. Now a man is being compared to a tree that stands by the water if he follows the truth, if he follows the law, statutes, and commandments of the scriptures. Now what does the scripture say? We are gonna have the law written in our inward parts, man. Let me read that real quick. Let me see. Ezekiel. Yeah. Bear with me for a moment. See where it is again. I think it was Ezekiel. Yeah, I have it. Ezekiel chapter 36, verse 24. For I will take you from among the heathen, and gather you out of all countries, and will bring you into your own land. Then will I sprinkle clean water upon you, and ye shall be clean from all your filthiness, and from all your idols will I cleanse you. A new heart also will I give you, and a new spirit will I put within you. And I will take away the stony heart out of your flesh, and I will give you an heart of flesh. And I will put my spirit within you, and cause you to walk in my statutes, and ye shall keep my judgments and do them. So when the scripture says, he that meditated upon the law of the Lord day and night shall be like a tree close to the water. So we do the laws. We in the kingdom, we are not going to be able to sin. We're not going to be able to go off. So we are going to be like a tree that's close to the water. Which a tree that's close to the water he's never going to die. He's in the perfect environment. Yeah. So when a tree is in the perfect environment, he's going to live forever.
Can live, yeah. Always live, yeah.
So we are gonna live forever. Our life is gonna be like a tree, the life of a tree.
So okay, I remember this. I remember the scripture say, if you believe in Yahweh Bashim outside, you will live forever. So how can you live forever? If you need the word, this is a water. It's like a water, and the tree receives water, then it can live. Same thing with the point he said.
Gone. Verse 28. And ye shall dwell in the land that I gave to your fathers, and ye shall be my people, and I will be your power. You see? So we are going to be the people of the Most High forever in the kingdom, and we are not going to be able to go off. Okay? Give me Genesis. Genesis chapter 3. Yeah. And 22.
Genesis chapter 3, verse 22. And the Lord Yahweh power, saying, behold.
And the Lord, yeah, actually it says, and the Lord's powers, Yahweh his powers, which are the angels.
Yeah. And the Lord Yahweh power, saying, behold, the man is become as one of us.
Okay, so it says the man has become like one of us. Shows you that more people is there, which is the angels. The angels is saying, look, this man has become like one of us. Read?
To know good and evil.
Yeah, because the angels know good and evil. But before Adam and Eve went to the serpent, the tree of knowledge and good and evil, that tree had knowledge of good and evil. And the serpent that was in it was a man. Okay? So the Most High said, don't go to them. Because then you're gonna be like, you're gonna fall into these philosophies. The Most High didn't want that. He didn't want us to eat of the fruit of that tree. So that also shows you again that that nation was referred to a tree. The Most High said, "Don't go to that tree." With the snake, it refers to a nation, okay, which we are also gonna read later. But it referred to the tree. So the fruit was eating. Okay, read on. I forgot what I was going to say.
Oh, you were saying, okay. Let me read it again. Okay. And the Lord.
Oh yeah. So
Okay,
so the
Good,
moment
good.
the moment that we ate from the fruit of that tree, which is that knowledge, we now know what wickedness is. The philosophies that the serpent gave. Okay, we now know that. So now the angels say, okay, now they know good and evil, because the Most High corrected them. They said, didn't I tell you not to eat it? Why did you eat it? Now you're gonna die.
That's Eve, fucking Eve.
Yeah.
Make a woman.
Can you let me read that real quick. Let me see.
And what's your point? Because
Let me read that real quick.
so we become naked. That's why we see everything. We know everything.
Genesis chapter 2, verse 9. And out of the ground made Yahweh the Most High to grow every tree that is pleasant to the sight and good for food, the tree of life also in the midst of the garden, and the tree of knowledge and good and evil. Jumping down to verse 17. Let me read verse 16. And Yahweh his powers commanded the man, saying, of every tree of the garden thou mayest freely eat, which are normal trees. You can eat from these normal trees, okay? But of the tree of knowledge and good and evil thou shalt not eat of it. So the Most High said, but this nation over there, don't go to them. Don't receive their fruit, which the scriptures is referred to as meat, fruit, milk, honey, wine, bread. So that is the knowledge, which was knowledge of wickedness, because they came with philosophies. Okay, so it says, but of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil thou shalt not eat of it, for in the day that thou eatest thereof thou shalt surely die. And that's what happened, because the Most High, like the scripture in Wisdom of Solomon says, the Most High said he has created man to be immortal. Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2 verse 23. For the Most High created man to be immortal and made him to be an image of his own eternity. So we was created to be immortal. But the Most High said, listen, if you are eating of this fruit from this tree, you will die. Guess what happened? We died. So if we would not have eaten from the tree, we would already be immortal.
Yeah, already be. But you seen, that's why.
But we already did. So through Adam, through Eve, we all died, like the scripture says.
Yeah, because of her. This fucking nigga, that's what I was saying.
Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that.
we all died because of the woman.
But
that's what the scripture say.
But don't say that.
No,
not because of they. It's Eve. Eve. It goes back to Adam and Eve, the first. We all come from them. So, it's not to say that she is something, but it's the beginning.
I understand what
the
your
beginning
point.
of the lineage become there, but.
Yeah, but I can see your point, because I was reading the scripture, what is said there, but then, yeah, we all died because of Eve. So that got me thinking there.
Yeah.
That's how we all fall, because of her.
That's true. Sirach chapter 25, verse let me see. Verse 24, of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. You see?
So that's what I thought because of that.
Yeah. So through her we all die, but still it was the will of the Most High to make it happen like this. The Most High
okay.
wanted it to happen like this.
Okay.
You see? But before it happened, we was immortal. You see? And then the Most High said, okay, because you did this, now you're gonna die. Okay, so so the Most High said, don't eat of the tree, which is that nation. Don't listen to what they have to say. And of that nation you had the serpent. So Genesis chapter 3 verse 1, now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field which Yahweh had made. And he said unto the woman, yea, had the Most High said, ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden. You see, so the serpent came up in that tree. The serpent came out of that nation, which is referred to as a tree. And then the Most High found out, verse 8, Genesis 3 and 8, and they heard the voice of Yahweh, the Most High, walking in the garden in the cool of the day, and Adam and his wife hid themselves amongst the presence of Yahweh, amongst the trees of the garden, which those trees are also referred to as other nations. Let me grab that real quick, and then we're going to read on over there. You know, to make a couple of points. I see the battery, or not, the space is not going to last that long neither. So this is Ezekiel chapter 21, verse 9. I have made him fair by the multitude of his branches, referring to Adam. Adam was made fair. The Most High made him beautiful. Okay? And then his children become great men, mighty men. You see the descendants become mighty men, a strong man, man of valor, man of honor. Okay? And that's the chosen lineage of Adam. And then it goes until Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. It's the chosen lineage. Okay, and from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, from Jacob actually, that is where the chosen people of the Most High came, where they came back, so to speak.
12 tribes, yeah.
12 tribes. So it says, I have made him fair by the multitude of his branches, so that all the trees of Eden that were in the garden of the Most High envied him. You see, so everyone eventually envied Adam because he was made so great by the Most High, because he is the chosen amongst the Adamites, because there were more people that were called Adam. That Adam was a nation, the Adamites. Ites means people, the people that are Adam. What does Adam mean? Adama, from the ground, the people that came from the ground. The Most High made multiple people come from the ground. And then out of those people, he took Adam. And then when it says he took from the rib of Adam, it means from those same people that are basically family from Adam, because they all created at the same time. He took a woman and gave that unto Adam. And then they created the lineage. So
from Adam and there, it's not only man, but he have woman also.
Yeah.
So he made a male and female.
Yeah.
That's what they call Adam. Yeah.
That's why it says here, Genesis chapter 1 verse 27. So the Most High created man in his own image. In the image of the Most High created he him. Male and female created he them.
Created them. So you have more people there. Don't think about just Adam and Eve he made. And you think it's only Adam and Eve just in the world. No, you already have more people there. That's the point. And people always confused because we say it's not come from the Eve is not come from the rich. It's not that. What he just explained, it come from the family. Yeah. It's not from the rich.
The Adamites, the first made man. That's where Eve also comes from. Okay. Otherwise, man would have one rib less, because that's the woman, right? The Most that took the rib out. No, it's not that. So read on.
Okay. First, Genesis chapter
3 verse 22.
Yeah, 3 verse 22. And the Lord Yahweh power saying, behold, the man is become as one of us, to know good and evil. And now lest he put forth his hand and take also of the tree of life and eat and live. For forever.
You see? So the angel said, okay, so now man knows good and evil. He knows wickedness and he knows righteousness. He has already become in his mind like one of us, because the angels know wickedness and righteousness. They don't sin, but they know about it. So now we as people, we also know about righteousness and wickedness. Okay? Now the angels say, let's block the tree of life, which is the ultimate wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. So Esau, when he thinks he's becoming wiser, at a certain point it stops. He doesn't know how a man can fly. That is where the angel blocks him. You don't know about this. Block. Esau himself says man only knows 7%. Can only use 7% of their brain. Your brain is powerful, but Esau doesn't know how to unlock it, because the angels, and we don't know neither. But now we already unlock it a little bit, because we know the truth. Exactly. So we are on the path of the tree of life. We are already on the path. Esau is not on the path. We are on the path because we come into the truth. Now we on the path. We walking towards the tree of life, which is the ultimate wisdom, knowledge, understanding. We're gonna know how this stone here, how it is set up, and what the density is, how hard it is. We're gonna know that. Like the angels, they knew how to create the earth. They set up the molecules together. Create. We're gonna know how to make something solid, and how to make it fluid, and then how to make it air. You're gonna have that power, and we're gonna have that knowledge. So the angel said, let's block that from them before they come immortal. But that is gonna come. We are gonna be immortal. We're gonna be like trees, live forever. Okay? Read on.
Verse 23. Therefore the Lord Yahweh power sent him forth from the Garden of Eden.
The Most High sent him forth from the Garden of Eden.
To till the ground from whence he was taken.
To till the ground from whence he was taken. So he has to work. Till the ground. Plant the seed. Because before that, the Most High just bring the dew. He just bring the dew and everything grow.
Yeah, like you said, the dew, when we get up in the morning, the flow wet. That before Noah flood, right? There was no rain. So back in the day was no rain. But after Noah, it come rain. But before that, how can the plant get wet?
Exactly.
That's what he's saying. The dew and the wet, the moist in the air, that make the plant grow. And there you always have fruit and vegetable. You don't have to do nothing.
So then all of a sudden we had to work.
Yeah.
But before that, you just throw the seed. Boom, things grow. You get the apple. You get the. That's why I say apple, because they put the apple for the Garden of Eden, right? You plant something and you just throw it and it grows.
Yeah.
But now the Most High said, okay, now you're gonna have to work, plant it, eat from your own hands, from the work of your own hands, like Scripture says.
Farmer.
Read on.
Yeah.
It have 3-4 minutes.
Oh, yeah, 4 minutes? Okay, go on. We're going to finish it. Verse 24. So he drove out the man and he placed at the east of the Garden of Eden cherubims and a flaming sword which done every way to keep the way of the tree of life.
Exactly. So that's that blockage. That's the blockage that is in the mind of the people. Esau has a part of it because he's trying to figure out what is going to happen with the zodiac sign. You know, the star zodiac signs. Then he's going to say, this month, this and that is going to happen to you. But how does he know it? Through wickedness, the demons.
You can ask witchcraft.
Witchcraft, exactly. So they get witchcraft knowledge. But we're going to get the knowledge of the Most High that is been given unto the demons. And the demons give a small one and they give it to Esau. They give a bit to Esau. Okay? But we're going to have that knowledge from the Most High. So people get knowledge by serving demons. But we're going to have knowledge, wisdom, and understanding by serving the Heavenly Father who created the demons. Okay? That is what we're going to receive. And we're going to receive power. Okay? So, that was it. Let me read 1 Corinthians chapter 15 real quick. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 15. verse.
5 minutes.
God. 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 51. Behold, I show you all a mystery. I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall be changed. In a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump. For the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed. For this corruptible must put on incorruption, and this mortal must put on immortality. See? So we're gonna be immortal. We're gonna be like trees. We're gonna be in a perfect. We're gonna be like a tree in a perfect environment. He's gonna live forever. See? So when this corruptible shall have put on incorruption, and this mortal shall have put on immortality, then shall be brought to pass the saying that is written, death is swallowed up in victory. You see? So then we are not gonna die no more. Death is swallowed up. It's gonna be out of the window. We're not gonna die no more. So through the spreading of this word, the wisdom, knowledge, understanding, through the man of the Lord, who are compared to trees, the people get water, which the word is the water. You know, the living water that Yahushua spoke about. They being fed, you know, with that spiritual water. Which that same spiritual water is what we're going to have in the kingdom, which is going to make us immortal trees. We're going to live forever. Because that's what has to happen. This corruptible must put on incorruption. This mortal must put on immortality. We're going to be immortals, man. You know? Yeah. So Esau glorifies a tree like this. This tree has been living 1,000 years and more. Okay? He glorifies it. He makes a whole park around it. You know, which I can show you real quick. Esau has made a whole park around it. Okay, so people be walking over there, checking out all the trees. Like I said, this is the tree. This is the same tree as that. But look how small these trees still are. There in the back, you see it's splitting out more. Okay, but this tree split up so many times that basically the branches are trees in itself. You see? But then this tree is not in a perfect environment, so it has broken parts. It doesn't have the nutrients that it needs. It doesn't rain all the time. You see? It doesn't have continual water, so it's a bit dry. But we in the kingdom, we're gonna be like trees close to the water, because we're gonna have the wisdom, knowledge, understanding of the Most High. Okay? And then we're gonna inhabit all the places of the earth. We're gonna go everywhere. We're gonna go into different planets. We're not gonna get sick. We're not gonna die. Okay?
Hey, back in the day, our people used to worship in the street.
Well, yeah, also, man, that's true.
Awesome,
our people
man.
used to worship trees, man. You know, and also put this tree in the midst. You know, but it's about money, man. Esau wants to make money out of everything. So soon he's gonna make you pay to breathe, man. This devil, he makes you pay for water already. So don't think that's a strange thing that I'm saying, man. Esau's making you pay for fucking water, man. Water, he makes you pay for water. So yeah, man, hey, that was the lesson. We want to give all praises, glory, and the highest honor to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai, Ba'asham Rakakodash. Double honors to the elder apostle of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the elect out there spreading his word, his sincerity, and truth. Like I said, we on location. This is what is it? Los Parques de Drago. No, Drago Parque.
Drago.
Yeah, Parque Drago in Tenerife, which is an island by West Africa, the Canary Islands. We go see if we find more things to speak about. You know, Yahweh is how we make a couple of videos to, you know, get information and edify the elect. So with that, Shalom.
Shalom.